What's good, people? This your boy Z the Real here, and I'm back with another video. And then I want to say something right now because I'm appalled right now. I'm kind of upset right now, and this is regarding Mark Holmes. Now, for those of you who don't know who Mark Holmes is, he's a YouTuber over the last 2 years who was dedicated to the Dallas Cowboys. Now, for those of you who've been watching my videos, you know that I am a Dallas Cowboys fan. You would know that I love my Dallas Cowboys. I love watching them. I love paying attention to them. Okay, I love watching my Cowboys, but I'm trying to look for some subscriptions because I've seen them recently. I've seen that they done shut down his channel. I mean, is this how YouTube doing against people who are really care and love something? Because honestly, I ain't seen Mark Holmes do any of these violations. Okay, they said this account has been terminated due to multiple or severe violations of YouTube's policy against spam, deceptive practices, and misleading content or other terms of service violations. I ain't seen Mark Holmes do any of that stuff at all. Like, none whatsoever. See, Mark Holmes only reports things not only by facts, but opinion too, like with Earl Thomas. Okay, everything he said about Earl Thomas was his opinion. It wasn't actual factual. But see, this is what happens when you have haters. See, it's obvious somebody snitched on this man. Somebody out there don't like what Mark Holmes was doing. Don't like the fact that Mark Holmes was actually, really helping the Cowboys and showing his support. So I believe some hater did this. Like, somebody didn't like Mark Holmes that much, started complaining to YouTube over like nonsense. Now, somebody please tell me if Mark Holmes has another channel that I could subscribe to. Shouts out to anybody who can let me know, because I'm kind of like outraged over this. This is kind of like messed up. The Joe Boo Sports Reports was Mark Holmes only. That was his own. That was his own report. That was his own copyright. That was his signature right there. Cowboy Joe Boo. That was strictly his. He created that dog. Okay. You see Mark Holmes constantly doing things with the community, man. He's enjoyable to watch. People like him. Why do this? I don't understand this at all. Mark Holmes ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. But see, folks, this is what happens when you got people that are jealous of that man. This is what happens when there's people out there that don't like you. If they don't like you, they're going to find ways to try to destroy you and bring you down. Even then, I don't see how Mark Holmes was even spamming. I don't get that at all. So why would you terminate his account? For what? That man ain't did nothing wrong to nobody. Okay, and the Cowboys obviously didn't have a problem with him because he's been at their practices. He's been in their training camps. They didn't have a problem with him at all. None, man. Jerry Jones didn't complain about him, nothing like that. He was a part of a group that was dedicated to their team. So why can't we have that on YouTube? And what's crazy, I don't see any other groups on here dedicated to the Cowboys like that. Like, Mark Holmes was part of a community. I watched it over the last 2 years. I enjoy watching his videos. And like I said, man, a lot of the stuff he just gave his own opinion. And a lot of it was facts, and Mark Holmes wouldn't lie to nobody. I don't understand this. Why him? Out of all the YouTube videos, and there's worse for channels. I'm telling you that now, man. From y'all seeing from my videos, there's a lot of other channels that deserve to have this done other than Mark Holmes. But what I've been trying to tell y'all over the last 2 years, if y'all been watching my videos, for some reason, man, like a lot of people on this YouTube who work with YouTube don't like you, you know what I'm saying, spreading positivity at all. They really don't. See, you could easily talk against somebody black on here that's famous. There's YouTube channels that allow people to spread Christianity and spread God's name in vain, okay? To go out and judge somebody like Jay-Z. You could judge somebody like Beyonce. You could bring up Freemasonry all day long. Yeah, you could easily talk about the devil. But yet, when somebody like Mark Holmes, who loves his team that much, wants to report on it and give his own intake and keep you up to date with what's going on, continue to make the Cowboys relevant, and then this stuff happens. See, all this tells me that somebody, you know what I'm saying, somebody did this on purpose. Somebody that don't like Mark Holmes did this to try and destroy him out of jealousy and hatred for that man. So Mark Holmes, just saying, you know, man, I was a true supporter, okay? I loved you. I love watching your videos. I got your back. I don't see how this is. I don't see you doing anything wrong. Mark Holmes, you got nothing to be ashamed about at all. None. Okay, Mark Holmes, you was doing the right thing. And plus, what I like about Mark Holmes, he was never throwing shade on other YouTubers anyway. Never, man. He was never beefing with nobody. See, me, I do my videos is just to point out, just to let people know how wrong they was, that they need to stop doing what they doing out of just doing the right thing. It's like I tell y'all, man, people need to stop talking about these companies all day long. Okay, stop talking about somebody, stop talking about somebody that's famous, that's already, you know what I'm saying, doing what they want to do, and you need to worry about yourself. Because you got a lot of hate videos out there. I'm telling you that now, man. It's people that's really wasting their time. But these people don't get they YouTube's terminated, but Mark Holmes will. And these people know who they are, man. I pointed them out in my videos. The people who's really out there spreading poison, spreading hate. But their videos will never be shut down at all. His will. Well, this is crazy, man. No wonder I ain't been getting no notifications, man. This is just sad. Look, same thing with Tommy Sotomayor. Now, see, Tommy Sotomayor's is reloaded. Like, his was just shut down, too, but his was reloaded. Because, see, one thing about Tommy Sotomayor, he going to fight to keep his YouTuber going. You ain't going to silence that man at all. One of his YouTubes was shut down, too, but I guess he reloaded another one. But I'm just looking at this, man. Look, everybody else is not shut down at all. Like, look at all these other YouTubes ain't shut down. Why is his? I don't understand this at all, man. Like, the Cowboys themselves didn't have a problem with it at all. That's the thing. Unless some people don't like Jerry Jones. See, this is another reason, man. It's because he's reporting on the Cowboys so much. There's reasons behind this, man. Like, because he's supporting Jerry Jones, because he's supporting the Cowboys a whole lot, they want to shut his YouTube down. This is horrible, man. This is bad. And deceptive practices, I don't get that at all. He has his own company. He has his own logo, his own company. Okay? Everything what he was doing was legit. He had a lot of subscribers too. Like, I don't understand this. Come on now. It's like the Cowboys can't have somebody. They can't have somebody that could go on YouTube who likes them just as much as anybody else. Because see, everybody don't want to go on ESPN. Everybody don't want to go to First Take no more. I'm just telling y'all now. For those who don't know, man, since this Colin Kaepernick thing happened, and I'm not against Colin Kaepernick at all, but I'll just tell you, I'll point out some things that I don't like since this been happening, man. People just want to hear about football. They don't want to keep hearing about no politics. Since Colin Kaepernick did that protest, it's been all about politics on these shows. ESPN, that's all they talk about. People want to keep hearing about that. They want to hear football-only related topics. People care about their team. They're tired of hearing about police brutality all day long. They get enough of that outside the NFL. They get enough of that on their news channel. They get enough of that on CNN. They get enough of that on Larry King Live, on all these other sites. But people want to go and view something that regards their favorite team, what they really like. And Mark Holmes was providing that. So why is his channel shut down? I don't understand that at all. I really don't get it. Or it's because people were donating to him? It's because people really liked him that much? I don't understand how he did anything wrong. I really don't. Because if the Cowboys had a problem with his channel, and Mark Holmes would have said it already. So again, I don't get this at all. That man worked hard too. Mark Holmes was setting a good example, you know what I'm saying, to the community. You never quit your day job. You just work hard. Anything you want and succeed, you go for it. He was doing what he loved to do. He did this for the Cowboys fans. And now you shut this man down. No, folks, I'm just pissed off. I just don't like what's going on at all, man. I told y'all, man, YouTube predicts negativity. Anybody that's really doing something positive, really speaking positivity, they're going to come at him. They really are. Because Mark Holmes is one of the nicest men you can know. I don't see this at all. I don't understand it. But again, this is what happens when you got mad haters. People will go to the ends to shut you down. And I really don't see how any of his content was misleading. When he was telling the truth, he was truth. Like 90% of the videos was spreading all truth. That man knew the Cowboys top and bottom. When the Eagles won the Super Bowl, he didn't throw shade to them. He congratulated them, but he still said that they're the enemy team. They finally did something, but he didn't throw shade on them at all. Like, it wasn't nobody complaining until now. So to the YouTubes out there that's really doing something right, man, y'all got to watch your backs, for real. Y'all got to watch who's on your comment section. You got to watch your emails from YouTube. You gotta watch, be careful of your notifications. Because it just starts with one warning from somebody. Next thing you know what I'm saying? It just starts with somebody trying to threaten you. That's all it starts. Because you got thousands of YouTubers on here. If they don't like something, they ain't gonna let you know. But they're gonna be vocal with it. And so I told y'all the reason why I did videos defending Drake, okay? The reason why I did videos defending the Freemasons, and the reason why I did videos trying to defend these artists, because I know the truth already. I told you, man, there's people on here that's using even Zachary K. Hubbard. Now, Zachary K. Hubbard deserved to get his channel shut down because he was spreading a whole lot of negativity. Like he was going extreme. And he was lying on a lot of his videos. That man was lying about his predictions. That man was lying about a whole lot of stuff, okay? So he deserved to get his channel shut down. But Hubbard, Mark Holmes wasn't doing any of that. Mark Holmes wasn't Zachary K. Hubbard. Even Vigilant Christian. People like him, man. They use their religion to spread hate towards, black entertainers entirely. They talk about Hollywood. I told y'all, man, Hollywood ain't what it's proclaimed to be at all. The stuff you hear people talking about on his YouTube ain't really what's going on in Hollywood. I'm letting y'all know that now. If y'all really want to know what's going on in Hollywood, go out there, go get a plane ticket or catch a train in California and find out for yourself. You come to find out that Hollywood ain't all sweet. It's really not. And if all that witchcraft stuff is going on in secret behind closed doors. You can't see it publicly. You got homeless people, bums. You got people living on the street out there and everything. It's not all fashion, all glamorous. It's not Beverly Hills neither. Okay? That's why I told a lot. That's why I get on some YouTubers, man. It's not because I'm beefing with them. It's just to let y'all know that y'all wasting time doing that. Like even how the people got on Madden. Now I understand Madden ain't the best football game, but to get Madden over Colin Kaepernick was just stupid. But again, those videos ain't shut down. Okay, but they go shut down Mark Holmes. That's horrible, man. For real. And plus, Mark Holmes wasn't talking. Maybe this is why too, man. Mark Holmes wasn't talking about Kaepernick neither. I told y'all again, I don't hate Kaepernick or nothing like that, but this is bad. Mark Holmes wasn't focused on him getting collusion case. He wasn't focused on none of that. He was strictly focused on his Cowboys. But this again, man, when you not supporting when you won't go in when you're not supporting a certain agenda, okay, and you just minding your own business, I guess this is what happens. Because they don't want you to report things they want you to report. No, I'm tired of hearing about this negativity stuff. I really am. But him, of all the channels, to be terminated like this, that was just out of line, man. That's just wrong. That's low. That's super low. Even on YouTube standards, when he ain't did nothing wrong at all, man. Nothing. Nothing, man. But I told you, man, it's a lot of other worse YouTube channels. And for my subscribers, you know what channels they are. It's a lot worse people that's doing worse things on these videos. You got YouTube channels where people is posting sexual content on there. That's straight like nudity. Like they showing everything. And those channels don't get shut down. But his does. There's channels on here that are spreading straight hate. I told y'all, man, even that NK Ultra asset video, them talking about Chris Paul like that, I was out of line. But yet that video ain't shut down. That video ain't terminated. Like I told you, that last MK Ultra video. So I told y'all need to stop looking at that stuff. Because all those people don't understand what's going on at all. They really don't. Like that video, what they do, edit Chris Paul to make him talk like he was doing something which he really wasn't. Why would Chris Paul call himself a wife when he already is married to a wife? Like that makes no sense. But that video ain't getting terminated, right? And yet you taking, an NBA video, an actual reporter, and you reposting it online. That video ain't gonna get shut down. That's what I told y'all, man. People that's talking about the NFL, y'all need to stop. For real. But this man was talking about the NFL in a positive light. He wasn't spreading no negativity at all. None. He's going to the games. He's just supporting his team. But yet he's shut down. But you can let somebody with gematria talk about an athlete and say he's getting sacrificed. And you don't get that shut down. So I told y'all, man, YouTube, for some reason, man, YouTube don't like nobody trying to be positive. They don't like nobody really, giving it their all about what they like. Okay? YouTube, I told y'all, man, YouTube promotes negativity. They promote people being negative on here. They promote people lying on other people. I told y'all that, man. Like, this is what they do. This is exactly what they do. They love when somebody is saying somebody getting sacrificed. They like that nonsense. They like for you to talk against Freemason. They like for you to talk about a famous, rapper, entertainer. They like that shit. They love it, man. They really do. They feed off of that. Why? It's just getting them the most views. When actually the YouTubers that's making that content ain't getting nowhere at all, because they not going to stop them people from making their money. They're not going to stop a Jay-Z. Okay? You're not going to stop a Lil Uzi Vert. You're not going to stop a Lil Yachty. You're not going to stop Tekashi 6ix9ine at all. Those people are backed by backed by their record labels. You're not going to prevent any of that from happening. If there are blood sacrifices, what those got to do with you? See, that's what I'm saying. Those type of videos of people spreading these lies, they ain't getting shut down at all. But Mark Holmes, if Mark Holmes' channel gets terminated, that's y'all. That's just sad. It really is. That's really sad. But again, Mark Holmes ain't got nothing to be ashamed about. He has nothing to be mad about. He did the right thing. That man supported his team to the fullest. But again, there's people don't like Jerry Jones neither. And I told y'all, like I say, there's a lot of people that don't like Jerry. Maybe this is why too. I told y'all, man, it's like I say, it's certain people that are gonna use their power to terminate you. You know, but YouTube ought to be ashamed of themselves, because everything Mark Holmes did was backed up. Like I said, that Joe Boo Sports Report, that was his own copyright. That doll was strictly his. He even told you how he found the doll. What he did to build a doll. He made that doll from scratch, out of his own hands. Everything was his. There was no copyright infringements. Any music he used, he probably had permission to do it. But that's just sad, man. It really is. That's sad. But yet, y'all wondering why ESPN and Fox Sports 1 is losing ratings. Why? Because they're getting tired of talking about that collusion case. People are getting tired of hearing about the same dude every day, man. Every now and then. People are getting tired. People just want to go to football-related topics. They tired of hearing about all this other stuff. All this other nonsense. They really is. Maybe this is why. Because Mark Holmes won't support somebody he don't want to support. This is why his channel gets shut down. Because Mark Holmes ain't doing what ESPN is doing. That's why. And again, nothing against ESPN or nothing like that, but I tell you, man, they losing ratings. They focus on too much politics rather than actual sports. And this is from the boxing. Like that video I did on Conor McGregor. Like with Chris Brazar trying to talk against Conor McGregor. That was nonsense. Conor McGregor wasn't racist at all. That man listens to hip hop like every other person. That's white. That man had nothing against black folks at all. And him and Mayweather is close. Like that whole fight was staged. That whole fight was even real. That was just them getting money. Mayweather and McGregor did what they did so they could, they could recuperate the money they lost. That's just what it was. And yeah, people took it seriously. At ESPN, like First Take was covering it like it was like Undisputed was covering it like it was like they was getting on Conor McGregor like he was racist. Like, nah, man, and that had nothing to do with it. But you see, again, political stuff. These people ain't trying to hear. And that's why a lot of these analysts, they cause their own program to lose ratings. Whereas Mark Holmes attracts people because Mark Holmes gets to the nitty gritty. He gets to the point of things. He don't go off topic with anything that has nothing to do with the sport. Mark Holmes was supporting everything Cowboys. I don't see nothing wrong with that at all. But to get his channel like terminated, that's just out of line, man. That's terrible. And this will make people not want to watch YouTube no more because of that. Man, that's all I have to say, man. I didn't mean to go rant on, go a long term, but I'm pissed off at that. That kind of breaks my heart right there, because Mark Holmes was such a nice man. Okay, that man had his family on there. They working hard. They did nothing wrong. And he was in Washington, D.C. too. He was in Redskin territory, being a Cowboy fan. Maybe that's another reason. The Redskins are pissed off that they got a native that don't want to have anything to do with them, that don't like their team. And because he's a Cowboy supporter, they want to shut him down. Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was a Redskins fan, somebody from the Redskins organization, or someone that did that to Mark Holmes. Because he did acknowledge more than once that he was in D.C. and he was taking road trips to go to Dallas and back. He taking road trips to go to out here California to Oxnard to see the Cowboys training camp. And maybe the Washington Redskins entirely got mad and jealous of that. They got pissed off, so they contacted YouTube to have his channel terminated. I believe that might have been what it was. It's somebody from the Redskins camp. Or one of these Redskins fans that hates Mark Holmes to his guts because of that. Because he won't do nothing involving them. But that's his own right. That's his own freedom to do it. Okay, he has every freedom not to do it if he don't want to. And that's what makes him in this country. He has every right to do what he don't want to do. If Mark Holmes don't want to make a separate channel dedicated to the Washington Redskins, then he shouldn't have to. It's his YouTube. He can do whatever he wants to do on his YouTube. And Mark Holmes ain't never came at nobody wrong. I ain't seen him, you know what I'm saying? Like, I ain't seen him using profanity on there like that. Nothing. Nothing wrong. But you got so many other YouTube channels that just worse her off. That's what I'm trying to figure out, man. But why him? Anyways, folks, that's the video. Shouts out to my subscribers. Shouts out to Ihiki. You know what I'm saying? I love whoever subscribes and support the channel. Because I do this for y'all, man. I do this for my people. I'm not out here trying to get paid. I'm not building no Patreon account. I make my own money. I'm just doing this because I love to do it. But anyways, folks, that's the video, man. It's just Mark Holmes. I hope you see this video. Just let you know, man, I support you through and through. I love what you're doing. Okay? Don't let this stop you, bro. If anything, make you another YouTube account because they can't silence something that's positive. They can't stop us, Mark. Our Cowboys go succeed. When our Cowboys win a Super Bowl, either this year or next year or within the next 4 or 5 years, they gonna see. Okay? They gonna see how it is. Karma gonna come back around. I love you, Mark. God bless you out there, man. Keep fighting a good fight. Y'all stay blessed. Take care. I'll see you soon.